Alright Kings, welcome to another video. I hope everybody is winning in life, doing well, keeping happy and keeping healthy, guys. Just before we dive into this, if you're new and coming across my channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to the channel, guys. It helps me out a ton. So without further ado, let's just dive into this video, guys. Valuing yourself as a man. This will happen, guys. Alright, I'm titling this video. So, fellas, what I've noticed out there in society, just from observations, listening to people, conversing to people, especially, I converse with a lot of guys, fellas in the gym, alright, and a lot of really, really nice guys, a lot of guys have a lot of good things going for themselves, okay, and just from general conversation, hearing conversations, they tell me a lot about their lives, guys, alright. I don't know, I've just always had that. People always want to tell me about their lives, okay. And that's a good thing. And if I can give advice, I'm not saying I'm a guru or anything, but if I can give advice, I've had a lot of life experience, I will give them advice and guide them in the right direction. But we digress. So, what I pick up about men nowadays is they don't have enough value to themselves, guys. They don't value themselves. They don't see what they've got, and that's a rather sad thing because there's a lot of boys in the gym, guys, that are really. I mean, I mentioned this in the last video. There's one particular guy that's got a lot going for him, and just that, and the partner he's ended up with, it's just, it's about questionable. Okay, just want to say that. All right, I'm not going to start slandering his partner, but I'm just giving you an example. Um, in context of this video, so they don't value themselves enough, all right, and they've got a lot going for themselves, etc., etc. So they need to be aware of that. You need to become aware of what you've got, and start empowering yourself, fellas. All right, by being grateful for what you've got. I've talked about this in another video. It's a gratitude video. Watch it, guys, and that's the best way to start being valuing yourself, or developing the skills to value yourself. Be grateful for what you've got, guys, and it will create value in yourself. Also, you've got to look at what you've done over the years and what you've accomplished. Don't look at other people, fellas, because that just makes you feel devalued. Okay, stop. And I've did this. I did this context a video on this before as well, guys. Go and watch these videos. It will help you out. Don't compare yourself to other people. Everybody's on a journey, guys, at a different level. Okay, I used to do that tons of times, guys. I used to feel inadequate looking at other people and other people's successes. All that's going to do to you, fellas, is make you feel that you failed. That it's going to make you feel that you haven't achieved things in life. Everybody hits a point at different stages, guys. The universe, God gives you things when the time is right. It knows when the time is right, guys. All right. So don't fight it. Just put the processes in, okay. And then when you do all this, you'll start to value yourself, guys. Once you become more aware of these practices, you'll start valuing yourself. If you do the actions and practices right, and you're leveling up on things like, your physique. And why I make such an emphasis on physique is not for the ego, guys. It's such an important. There's such important by processes of having a good physique, mentally, physically, that I've talked about. I'm not going to go into this. I've talked about in tons of videos. Go and watch those videos, guys. So that's why I talk about it a lot. It's one of the tantamount things I would say is important to you. That's going to make you feel more valued and within yourself. Okay, healthy body, healthy mind, guys, and you do command a lot of respect, guys, because building a physique, certainly, especially naturally, is not an easy thing to do. People see a good physique as a sign of a lot of hard work, okay? And that will make you feel self-empowered. So once you do these processes, you become more valued. You feel more value within yourself, guys. And you become aware of your value. You'll start to stop doing these particular things, okay? And I'm going to go into these things, guys. You will you will stop doing, you will stop, guys, I can't get my words out today. You stop hanging around with people don't align with your values, okay, guys. All right, so this is number one. People don't align with your values. This could be your current friend circle. This could be people which are in your associate circles, okay? Now, they may be work associates, they may be even, it can be even be family members, guys, okay? So when you start to value yourself, you will demand better company. So you will stop associating with these type of people. You'll stop associating with even your own friend circle. I know personally, guys, when I started to value myself, it's not that I never did value myself, guys, but when I became more aware of my value, who I am as a person, the gifts I've got, what I've got to give, guys, right? I found that as if I give you my time, it's precious. If I give you my thoughts, my advice, I guide you in the right direction. Okay, I help you out with stuff that's of value to me. And before I would give it away like that. I wouldn't think of it. I would just give it to anybody. But now I value it more because if I'm giving you that, you know, it's of high value. So now I do not monopolize that. I do not have an old friend circle, guys. I got rid of my old friend circle because it didn't align with my values, guys. It didn't align, and I was giving a lot of my time and what I had for free. So once I became more aware of the value I had, I stopped doing that. I stopped hanging around with my old social circle because it was highly toxic, guys. All right, and this is what you've got to be careful of. So you'll start to find this, guys. You'll no longer put yourself in the kind of old toxic circles that don't align with your values, right? Because you're going to value yourself more. You're not going to want to associate with people that don't align with your values, to where you're going, to the way you've leveled up, to your mindset, to the way you think. You'll no longer monopolize that. You will refuse to monopolize that. This is what happens when you start to value yourself, guys. Okay, you won't do it. Even if that means, guys, that you will maybe be on a path for a wee while, or maybe time in your own, guys, and you may be on a path of solitude for a wee while, guys, okay, until you align with people, and you will align with new people, guys, that fit those values. You will align with people that fit the mindset and fit the values you have, and that you don't mind, the like-minded, and you don't mind sharing and bouncing off each other, your life experiences, and that you can direct them, give them direction, they can give you direction. You will meet new associates, new people, guys. I know when I got rid of all the toxic guys, the people that I was associating with weren't really going anywhere, guys. They had no path, no purpose. Very highly toxic, guys. I'm not going to go into it. I'm not going to slander these people, but the company I was keeping, guys, there was not a lot of ambition there, shall we say. There was not a lot of success minded there, and their values, and there was a lot of negativity in their mindset and their beliefs. Even with ex-partners, guys, they were a waste of time, because I didn't align with them, guys. To be honest with you, it wasn't really for me. So in entirety, it's not their fault. It wasn't really for me to go down the white picket fence direction. That's not where I saw myself. It never was where I saw myself. I see bigger things for myself. So that I didn't align with that. Whereas a lot of guys would settle for that. So, but I just didn't. So when you see value in yourself, guys, you won't put yourself into that situation. Certainly with partners, comes to my second point. When you start to value yourself, guys, even if you're going to go down the white picket fence line, even if some of you want to get into a relationship, some of you want to eventually get married, some of you want to eventually start a family. If that's your kind of thing, I'm not going to judge you for that. you will start, when you value yourself more, when you see yourself as of a man of higher value, you're not going to settle, guys, for just any female, especially in today, 2024, in today's dating market, guys. The state of the dating market, I've talked about this before. Go and check my videos. You don't. I mean, the state of dating market is destroyed, guys. All right. To personally, it's a high risk to be even going down the marriage route in today's dating market, with today's millennium generation and today's modern day society of women, guys, because of their thinking and what they've been taught by social media, etc., etc. But even if you are going down that path, once you value yourself, guys, you're going to demand the best of females, guys. All right, you're not just going to demand any old female, guys. All right. And this comes back to my point that I made about this guy in the gym. You know, I made it in a couple of videos back, guys. He's quite a handsome guy, well built, massive 6 foot. You know, he could do far better, but yeah, he's settled for a girl that isn't really, guys, not to be derogatory to her, but she's not really that much, guys. I'd say about, I mean, she's not like terrible looking, but I'd give her about a, I mean, I'd give her no more than a 5 out of a 10. Okay, there's nothing like outstanding about her. You wouldn't like, you know, you wouldn't like go wow, what a lovely looking woman. You know, she's just kind of average. All right. So most guys don't value themselves in that sense. When you create value for yourself, you're not going to settle for that, guys. You're going to want the best of the best, and there's nothing wrong with that. You should, you know, why not have the best of the best? If you're going to go down that route, you want your partner to be top notch, guys. All right, 10 out of 10. But because a lot of guys don't value themselves, they don't create value within themselves. They don't think they can get that, guys. That's why they settle for less. All right, and they don't work on their value internally, externally. So they end up with these females. And another byproduct of that is, guys, that they have not worked on being independent. They have not worked on being okay on their own. They've not worked on they probably don't have direction in their life, like a path of purpose, penultimate goals. I've talked about this all before, guys, in my last video. I'm not going over it again. They don't have all these things in place, guys. So when you don't do that, fellas, all right, when you don't do that, right, your value will slip, okay? Therefore, you'll feel a slight bit of something missing in your life, and then you'll slip into accepting lower value things for yourself, i.e. Partners that are below your league. Whereas if you've got all these things in place, you value yourself highly, you value your time, you value who you are, you value who you are as a person, you're going to demand the best female. These men that go for lower than they can get, they don't really, guys, in my honest opinion, value themselves. They don't see themselves as, I mean, many guys, many guys, you see guys walk like a lion. I always go with an analogy, walk like a lion. I mean, the lion is, I mean, I once heard this lecture, guys, and it just dawned, it hit me. A lion is not the most biggest animal in the jungle, but he's the king of the jungle. And why he's the king of the jungle, guys? A lion, no matter what, whether he comes up against an elephant, against whatever in the jungle, he's the king of the jungle. It's just the way he walks. He will walk up and say, yeah, you're prey, regardless of size, and this is what most men should have attained to, or the demeanor to attain to, in an organic way, guys, not with egotistical, not with arrogance. You'll find, guys, when you level up and work on your personal development, you're going to start to have this demeanor anyway, guys. I kind of walk around, guys, with this kind of attribute, but I don't do it deliberately. It's something that's organically been developed inside me. And sometimes when I'm walking about in the gym, guys, I don't mean to, but it's the way I walk around, because, and I don't do it so anybody will look at me. It's just the way I feel. Like I said this before, guys. You are the prize. That's where you should be getting to. You are the prize. It doesn't matter if you see any hot looking chicks in the gym. You are the prize, guys. When I'm training, guys, this is how females will pick this up, guys. Just on slight digression here, if you're interested in kind of dating, like, females will pick that up, guys. I guarantee you that, because I've seen so many guys thinking they're jacked, they're this and that, but they don't have this kind of attribute, right? And you can tell that women and females won't pay attention to them, but when I'm in training, guys, right, I give off that demeanor, right, and this is not blowing my own trumpet, but women will deliberately come up towards your section, and they'll try and get your attention. So just got to watch that for the thirst traps as well, guys, because what they'll do is they'll start deliberately trying to do some kind of move or deliberate wave their hair, or I mean, or do something like take a top off next to you, guys, and it's just so obvious because I'm tuned in with all this. I know what they're doing. So just on a slight digression, guys. So this is the kind of thing. Walk like a lion, guys, and this is what happens when you value yourself, guys. You walk as if you are the prize. You are the prize, and you wouldn't care about any other guy in there. You won't care about females in there. You just walk with that value. So again, you'll demand the best kind of female for you if you're going down the partner route. Certainly, guys, I will not give validation and attention to these females, guys, right, for nothing. I will not sink to females because I understand my value. So once you understand your value, you'll not do this either, guys, alright? Thirdly, guys, when you understand your value, you'll work towards creating a better life, okay? You may not be there, guys, right now. It doesn't matter. As long as you're aware of it and you're working towards something better, okay? As long as you're putting plans in place, as long as you're coming up with ideas, you're going to demand more than mediocrity, guys, alright? So you're going to find ways to maybe get out the matrix, the system. And you'll see a lot of men, guys, that are quite happy with struggling along in the matrix. You don't really see that spark in them to want to think out the box and get out. They're just quite happy with floating along in the matrix, and you see this, guys. You see this on a daily basis, and sometimes it's quite depressing. It's because these guys haven't. Guys, it comes down from internal work. They haven't worked themselves. They don't think they can do it better, and they don't see themselves as aforementioned stuff, the prize, and they don't see themselves as, the king of the jungle, the lion. Okay, so this all kind of intertwines. So this is the third thing. Don't accept mediocrity. You have to always think that you deserve better. Once you're aware of your value, you'll demand better. You'll demand better, guys, and everything, and your income, guys, and your standard of living. Even if you're not there yet, you'll create plans. You'll start creating plans. You'll find ways, guys. I wholly intend to become successful in this YouTube channel. Along with it, I hope I give you value with it, because I didn't have the intention to do YouTube, but I really enjoyed doing it, and I wanted to do something that I was giving back on. I don't want to just do a channel for getting views, guys. There's a lot of silly content out there. I wanted to do a channel that's giving you maybe something back. So if you take guidance off this and it kind of helps you, direct you, guys, maybe you're one of these men that is getting trashed by the matrix, right? This might give you some hope and some value, or steer you in some direction, guys. And this is why I did YouTube, and I'm starting to really enjoy it, guys, and I'll just keep going with this channel because I really enjoy it. These are kind of things that you're going to start doing, guys. When you value yourself, you'll no longer engage with certain people. You'll no longer settle for mediocre females, guys. You're not going to settle for less. You're going to demand the best female within your your value, within how you see yourself, and you should see yourself as high up, king of the castle, guys, king of the jungle. So you should demand the best females out there if you want to go down that route, guys. I'm not interested in dating right now because or females. I have no time for females right now. But if I did, I would be demanding the best out there, guys. I see all these tons of females in the gym, guys, and they're like half naked, right, with really provocative clothing, right? And I'm not interested in one of them, guys. None of them floats my boat because I don't see them as, in the value. There's not actually, to be honest with you, any females in that gym that I've seen that I would say, oh wow, yeah, I like to date her. No, I've not seen it, guys. So, and that's what happens when you start valuing yourself, guys. Okay, you will also, guys, a fourth one is you will not guys, I've just spilled coffee on this white jumper. Oops, this is my favourite jumper. But anyway, guys, the fourth one, you will not indulge in toxic behaviors. You will not indulge in toxic activities, guys. Drinking, guys, smoking, pornography, all of that kind of stuff. You know that the self-development channels talk about. You know, no fap and stuff. So you will just automatically, guys, refrain from doing that. And this is one of the really good ways, guys, to get off that. Once you start, personal development will get you off that in an organic way, guys. All right. So, but these practices do help, guys. Seriously, guys, if you have a problem with pornography, you have a problem with your sexual control, I would highly recommend semen retention, guys. All right. It's gonna start getting you guys to the point you want to go to, guys. See, when you start controlling your desires, when you have penultimate control over them, guys, you're gonna have an edge over other guys. All right, you're gonna have complete mastery and control. Okay. The transmutation of sexual energy, guys, is the most it's the most disciplined practice you can do. Okay. Most men can't do it, guys, because they're weak. Most men will make excuses that semen retention doesn't work, blah blah blah, because they cannot control themselves, guys. They cannot control this. Okay, and they're too weak to control it, guys. Once you have control of this, guys, you have control of anything in your life, guys. You have control of your discipline, you have control of everything. So, once you start valuing yourself, guys, you'll start to do these things. These are kind of the things you're going to start doing, the things you're going to start demanding, guys, in your life. So, create value for yourself, guys. Become, make your value higher, guys. Okay, create value in yourself. And your life's going to get better, guys, organically. It really is. You won't. You'll find, you know, your toxicity and negativity in your life, your peace in your life will be better, guys, and you know your path and purpose will be clear. And life will get so much better for you, guys. You'll be generally more content, more happier, guys. Okay, so these are all the things you're going to experience, guys, when you value yourself. And you're going to start doing when you value yourself. All right, guys, if you did like today's video and you got value off it, I'd appreciate if you again subscribe to the channel and help and support this channel grow. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to leave it here, guys. I need to watch this top. I don't know if this is going to come out now, so until the next time, guys, I'm going to leave here, and until next video, Shiraz out. Take care, guys. See you soon.